On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And the defense closes quickly there. We'll get maybe a yard to the 33. But you look at this defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground. Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, come him down on the spot.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this out past the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion.
Throw out left, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
He's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We're seeing so far the defense is certainly coordinated on both levels, doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure should have gone home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Again, it's Achane. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 40 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Now Achane on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Now a 2nd and 6. A give left side. Here's Achane. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run. Achane. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. There's a quick throw caught out wide. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. That was a lightning fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R out of the play. He took the O, the option out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. On the ground with a tight end. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Under pressure, they got him again. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This is it. We're counting on you. All right, fellas. All right. One more time. Let's go.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from drawing level. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Up the middle, Achane. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I'm not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. In motion, Hill. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Achane fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
They'll run it. Achane with it. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
A minute 50 to go here in the first half. Here's Achane to start the drive. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a comeback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have moved out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On first down, back to Achane. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this defense just being manhandled here to start the drive. Good push up front, 2 big runs. This one 18 yards and another first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Slot man moves right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. In motion, Hill. On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave them in a 3rd down situation.
They have to take charge to get him to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them in the field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
In motion comes the tight end left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's go right now.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. And they're on the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Kevin Pirate. Hey, come on, boys. Let's pound the rock.
Final play of the half. Stroud. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Our last chance. That's it. Keep the pressure on. Go walk forward. Get some momentum here.
In motion is Ward. The final shot before break. Stroud. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
In motion, Hill. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they're about to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And down to the 20 he'll go before hauling out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for the...
He's got him in, complete. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Kadarius Toney touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he returns this to the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Running left, H.M. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Here comes Tony on the return.
Go, take it to the house.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stroud looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unwind it a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And Stroud now to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition,
and Nelson spaced operate. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Yeah, they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes us up to the 47. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The offense on third down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll give this to Achane. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Throw caught by Achane. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Yaya Diaby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And on this one, he'll get to the 15 at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and he'll set up a 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a bad game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 17 yards out. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
Yeah, we're going to take this down the field, fellas. Blocking out there. Skip. Teamwork.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a...
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Your game to win off, man. Deputy Ranger. Hurry.
Now Stroud. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And this is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 56 yards. And the Buccaneers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Thank you.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Come on, D. Tighten up. Play your position.
Looking to throw. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making...
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it,
It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Got a man. That's Ward. Touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line are able to keep leverage and able to keep people away. Facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right. That's Ward, complete right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now 2nd and 9. Stroud working out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here goes Stroud again. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Juwan Johnson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Come on. 19 Lions. Tighten up defense. Panther 11. Panther 11.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. He'll dump this off to Achane. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Miami.
18, find in. 7 Pirates.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Buccaneers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense